Yes, meeting is now streaming live on Facebook, and we are starting in about 30 seconds. Let me just make sure that we have set up live streaming. Everyone, we are starting. Okay. Okay, everyone. Welcome to this, I don't know, 1124th meeting of Karachi Toastmasters Club. And everybody, please take a seat. And let's lay down some ground rules before the meeting begins in earnest. The first is that we remain silent and keep ourselves on mute, either on Zoom or in person, unless it's our turn to speak. Secondly, we try to keep our videos on if possible. And please also know that when you turn your video on and when you join the meeting, this is a consent to be displayed on a screen. If you do not consent, either don't join the meeting or keep your videos off. Unfortunately, the in-person participants do not have that luxury, but we apologies, I was on mute. Okay, now I have to go through the whole protocol again. Quickly, welcome to this meeting of Karachi Toastmasters Club. We keep ourselves on silent and we try to keep our videos on. By participating in this meeting, we consent to be seen by people and heard by people, and we are also live recording. If you wish not to be recorded, please let us know in advance. We refrain from talking about three topics: sex, religion, politics, with a view to creating controversy or debate. And last but not least, we clap. If you like something, we clap. If you don't like something, we clap even more. So without further ado, let's kick off the meeting. And we have a couple of guests with us. We have Madam Amra Yunus. Amra, would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Talha. First of all, taking me in and giving me this opportunity. Yes, so I'm Amra Yunus, all the Toastmasters. I'm just aiming to be the part of these sessions, mostly in person. Let's see how it goes ahead and how it turns out. Currently, I'm working in the Citizens Foundation and heading a strategic alignment unit, as as the employee of TCF. Yeah, thank you so much, Tala.
Thank you so much, Amra. Great to have you. And of course, we all know DTM Rabia Zishan, who also hails, who belonged to TCF ever since she opened her eyes in the world. But she became an employee of TCF last year. So now we have Amra, and of course, I've worked with Amra when I was in TCF. We have Mr. Mohammed Zubair. Please introduce yourself. Zubair, would you like to introduce yourself? Yeah, I know.
Hello everyone. Somehow I could not unmute myself. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay, so I basically joined this meeting from the link that has been shared in a WhatsApp group. I think the district all district Pakistan group. I am treasurer at ICAP Islamabad Toastmaster Club. So I have joined the meeting just to see how the other clubs are doing, just to learn from the other clubs as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zubair, for joining. We are honored to have you. And of course, we also have a lot of people here, but luckily none of them are guests, so I don't need to invite them to introduce themselves. And okay, now moving on with the meeting. As Toastmaster of the day, our meeting has 3 segments. The first is prepared speeches, and today we have 5 prepared speeches. We have a table topic session, and we have a journal evaluation. Table topics is all about extempore speaking, and journal evaluation is pretty self-explanatory because most of you, like all of you, are Toastmasters except Amra. So yeah, and I know that Amra is a keen learner. He'll observe the meeting and be very well acquainted with the terms used. But needless to say, feel free to ask us if you feel through chat, if you feel clarification on a point. Now, the theme of today is beauty with promise. And of course, it's a clever wordplay on beauty with brains. Why? Because I personally find autumn to be the most beautiful season of the year. Around the world, the season is known for falling leaves and the beauty they bring in various shades of red and orange. Some of them are even green. It's also marked by a change in weather. And in Karachi especially, this is very sharply marked because a different set of viruses and diseases takes over versus what was rampant in the summer. So in Karachi, the weathers are marked by the various strains of viruses and fevers and diseases that we have. But I suspect that that is true for most of the coastal cities around the world because coastal cities do not have the luxury of 4 seasons. And whatever seasons we have actually come from elsewhere. So any sort of chilly weather, autumn or winter, comes from up north, Quetta and Afghanistan. And of course, we are self-sufficient in terms of heat. But when it tends to get even hotter, that weather comes from the Middle East. So Karachi is a melting pot, but luckily, Karachi Toastmasters Club is not confined to Karachi. We have someone from Kuwait, and Toastmaster Asgar's place of residence is unknown because he can be found at several places any day of the week. But originally he hails from Baltistan. And we have, of course, our secretary who is from Sadiqabad, our VP Education who joins us from Islamabad, and one of our honorary members who is joining us from Lahore. So it turns out that there are more people from outside Karachi at a KTC meeting than there are from within Karachi. So what is the promise of autumn? If you think about it, autumn's beauty comes from death of leaves. And yes, for a leaf, it is very tragic. Because like every living thing, it goes through a life cycle. It blossoms, then it grows, it comes to full energy and color, and then it falls in the autumn. But what about the tree? It doesn't make an iota of difference to the tree. How many leaves it had and how many have fallen. But the tree knows that there will be new leaves. And if you think about it, that is the circle of life. Individuals come and go, but communities don't. Individuals are born, they prosper, and then they pass away. But nations and communities and even relationships, all of us almost have lost a loved one, right? And we know that It is only the physical presence of the loved one that goes away. The relationship does not go. Similarly, a leaf, it withers and dies and falls on the floor. And in its death, it grants the world a final loss of unmatchable beauty. I can challenge anyone that the sight of autumn leaves in their various colors is every bit as beautiful, if not more, than a tree full of green. Green is just one color. Autumn has a million shades. And then it goes away. It becomes part of the soil. But then that same soil gives birth to new plants. And the tree knows that it will suffer in the autumn. It will come dangerously close to withering and dying in the winter, but then it will be reborn. That's the circle of life. Now, we have a few role players to assist us, but since we have a heavy agenda, I'll just introduce the role players, and the role players will introduce themselves through their respective reports. Our grammarian and word master is Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar, and word of the day is radiant. Toastmaster Asghar, if you can explain the word of the day. As you wish.
Thank you. Dear Toastmasters, the word of the day is radiant. Radiant means sending out light, glowing brightly, like the face of DTM Latif.
Wait. Actually, it's the proof that YouTube live streaming is working. Wait, no.
क्या ego है मेरा?
नहीं, I don't know. It's here. Oh. आप म्यूट कर दीजिए. हाँ, आप म्यूट कर दीजिए. Yeah. नहीं.
तो भाई म्यूट just
आप म्यूट कर दीजिए. हाँ, तो ठीक है. Yeah.
Okay. So should I repeat it?
Yes, if you can. Yeah.
Okay. So the word of the day is radiant. Radiant means sending out lights or glowing brightly, like the face of DTM Latif. You can use it in any tense. I tried to connect it with the theme, but it can be, radiant. A face can be radiant, or plants convert the radiant energy of the sun into the chemical energy. It is one way of using it.
Yeah.
So that is how, as a grammarian, should I introduce my own?
No, I will. So as a grammarian, Toastmaster Asghar is looking out for good usage of English and highlighting it, and also grammatical errors and making the corrections. We have our timer, Toastmaster Khan, and you know how the tiny lights work, so I'm going to explain them to you. Our listener is Toastmaster Sulami. She'll be listening to everything that is said in the meeting. You all need to be attentive because she will be asking questions in the end about what was communicated in the meeting. And we have our contact, Toastmaster Shahzad Iqbal, who will be looking for filler words, arms, and the sort. Vote counter, it appears, is me again. And as a protest, I will not explain the role of vote counter. And in fact, declare myself the winner in all the categories. So that's a signal to all the KTC members that unless someone takes a vote counter role next time, I will win every category. Now, moving on, we have our education session and our first speech by distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. He is delivering a project from Persuasive Influence Level 5, Project 1, Leader, Not Manager. And DTM Irfan, can you say what is this project? I mean,
basically in this project, we have to
okay. I saw
design.
it. Thank you. As always, and something that I always tell everyone that we should emulate, DTM Irfan always shares his evaluation sheet well before the meeting. And that also means that he is prepared well for the meeting, for the speech. So he will be delivering the first speech of the High Performance Leadership Project, which is a Level 5 project. In summary, it is a report on a project that a speaker has to conduct in real life with a real team and his evaluator will be Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar. So I will ask if Toastmaster Imran, you can temporarily take timing duties for this project. Okay. So please keep an eye on Toastmaster Imran's window, and everyone, please put your hands together for DPM Irfan Faruqi. Wait a
I
minute.
need to upload my PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, all right. Then let me give you the rights. Page. Yeah, you have now sharing rights. And in the meantime, please load it. And in the meantime, let me. Yeah, we can all see. So everyone, please put your hands together. DJ Muskan, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Leadership is
Irfan
one
Saab,
of
are
the
you ready? Okay, great, great. Everyone, put your hands together for DTM Irfan Faruqi, leader, not manager. Leader, not manager, DTM Irfan Faruqi.
two important concepts are very important when we particularly look how when we particularly look at anything.
5 seconds.
I'm hearing sounds. Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir. Hold for a minute. I think they did not hear your voice. Just hold for a minute.
Okay. Am I audible to them? Am I audible?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Shazib, some DTM Irfan, can you hold on for a second?
Yes.
There
Yeah,
is
okay.
some connectivity issue. Let me try a different connection because this one keeps disconnecting. So disruption. Apologies for that. So yeah, DTM Irfan, can you say something?
Let me ask you, am I audible to you? Is my voice
Yes,
coming?
you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. Okay. Yes, your voice is audible. And yeah. So where is our? Can you sit on this window for timing for this project? Actually, I'm connected through hotspot.
You can use another one.
No, it's okay. A connection. Yeah, exactly.
जी ऑडिटोरियम तो क्या है पास में लेकिन एक जीरो
In the meantime, I think DTM Irfan, I think you should start the speech.
All right.
So, अगर आप यहाँ आके कर लें, मैं कर रहा हूँ तो हैं? No, no. ठीक है, हाँ. If you can come here
Okay.
and just show the timing lights to this camera. Yeah. So just start the timing and you show the timing lights to this camera. Like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he'll be audible too. So, and I can turn this like this, so at least you have a. So, okay, DTM Irfan, you ready to start?
Yep.
All right. Everyone put your hands together for DTM Irfan. Leader, not manager. Leader, not manager. DTM Irfan.
One of the important most aspect of professional life or organization life is the ambiguity between the two concepts, leadership and management. And as a result, many a times we feel problem in identifying whether I'm a manager or I'm a leader. So before moving towards the real project, some background will help in understanding what am I going to do in this project. So what is the difference between managers and leaders? Managers do the things right way. So they always try to do something in a right way. On the other hand, leaders try to do the right things. So they are not concerned whether it is being done in a professional, in a proper structured way or not. They are always focused towards the right things. Managers try to direct and control others, whereas leaders try to motivate people. Managers minimize the risks, whereas leaders take the decision that embraces risk, that increases risk. Managers use authority to influence others, to persuade others, to make others work hard. Whereas in leaders, they try to influence the people. Leaders are the one that address people in a way that people get motivated and they work hard. This is one basic difference between a manager and a leader. Now, understanding it with a different aspect, let's take an example from two energy types, potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy, when something is at a high place and that has a potential of energy, it has a potential energy being on a higher place. When it moves, that moment creates it, converts the potential energy into kinetic energy. Similar is the concept with leaders. Sometimes people are managers sitting at a leading position. Because of being there, they become leaders. But are they leaders? It depends how they act according to the leadership processes. There is a very well-known managerial grade, leadership grade, leader manager grade. In this, on x-axis is task orientation, on y-axis is employee orientation. Whether you give more importance to task or you give more importance to the worker, to the employee. On a 9 to 9 grade, the 1-1 level is improvised person, a person who neither focuses on employee nor on task, is least bothered what's happening, and he is just working to the minimum possible level. On the other hand, there is a focus person who is highly focused towards tasks, and that is a managerial aspect of life, that you want produce or perish. You do it or leave the organization. On the other hand, there is a country club type manager. He's a manager who is highly focused on employees, least focused towards the task, towards the work that has to be done. So they cannot punish people, they cannot force people to do things, but they influence others and do it. To get the results, they influence people. Then there is a middle of the road person, somewhat focused towards tasks, somewhat focused towards the people. But the best leader is a person who is a team management player, 9-9 manager, 9-9 leader, who is highly focused on results and also focused on employees who are working with him. So when we work in a project, what happens? A leader has a possibility to think some new dimensions. He leads towards the improvement and betterment, and he develops teams. Whereas in a project, a manager gets the opportunity to do the detailing, the tasks detailing, and he learns how to be result oriented. He understands how to perform time management, and then finally, he understands how to manage the team. Now, we are working, I am required to work on a particular persuasive influence pathway level 5. And this project asks that I have to do a project. And today I am asked to share my project details, considering my abilities as manager and considering my abilities as leader. So what are the requirements of this? I should select a project. I should have a team of 3 more members other than me, a guiding committee, and a 4 to 8 meeting sessions. This is how I have to perform my activity in this project. I need to go for a project with a team and a guiding team, and then we have to continue doing meetings. At the end of project, I am required to present my activity. Now, what project is selected for this activity? It is the implementation of a speechcraft project. Speechcraft is a Toastmaster activity where we go and implement, ask 5 volunteers, generally who are not Toastmasters. We ask them to join speechcraft activity. Then we plan 4, 6, or 8 meetings for them. In these 6 or 8 meetings, the volunteers will deliver speech projects. And in these speech projects, they will learn how to deliver speeches in Toastmasters. So it is considered equivalent to level 1. So project selected is conducting a speechcraft activity in my organization. What is the advantage? Number 1, the organization receives 5 level 1 completions, which is helpful for organization getting DCP goals. And also, since these are volunteers, the organization get a chance to hire new members in the club. What is the DCP advantage? It gives motivation, it gives award to the organization, and new members means more speeches are available. So the team that I have formed for it, Mr. Zulfikar Mirza would be looking after these, hiring the speech crafters, and will also be looking after the documentation. Ikra Arshad will be looking after for speech participation. The speech crafter should participate in the speech and admin issues, whereas Shaukat Hussain will prepare the meeting room and deliver the agendas to the participant. So what is the general plan? We will have 5 participants. Agenda will include prepared speeches, table topic, and evaluation. Session 1 will be introduction. 2, 3, 4, 5 speeches and evaluation. Session 6 will be closing session. In session 1, we will introduce our speech crafters. What is a speech crafter program? What is how the website is used? What is a icebreaker? How table topics are done? How evaluation is done? How roles are performed? And in demo, we will deliver 1 speech, 1 table topic, and 1 evaluation. Session 2 to 5 will be the actual meetings. And in level session 6, we will conduct final speeches, evaluation, and recognition. Now, how it will affect me? As a leader, it will provide me an idea of the speechcraft. As a leader, I have come up with an idea. I should do it. As a manager, I will be able to do planning and execution. Thank you very much, Toastmasters. This is the program that I'm going to do. I'm going to conduct my project as a manager, as a leader. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DT Irfan. Now we move on to our next speaker, and our next speaker is Toastmaster Arfa. And Toastmaster Arfa, don't worry, we are not going to ask you to read the minutes of the meeting because you've already made them and shared them. So, and your evaluation is myself. So, Toastmaster Arfa, this project is evaluation and feedback too, right? So, can you tell me what was the feedback that you received during the first speech, which you would like to fix? Toastmaster Arfa, can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, the
Ji,
purpose of this project is to build for speaking confidence and to become more comfortable facing the camera.
yeah. So this will be your second speech, right?
Yeah, last project.
Level 1 project 4 evaluation
Sir, this is
feedback 2, right?
yeah, this is the second project
So
of
what
the
is the
last project
feedback
of
that you
evaluation.
received? Yeah. So last project. Yeah. So what is the feedback that Arfa received in the first speech? Improvement areas.
I couldn't get-
I think it's being a long time that she delivered
Okay,
her
never mind.
first
Toastmaster
speech, so
Arfa,
I think
yeah. Okay, all right, no worries. Toastmaster Arfa, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So yeah. So can you see Toastmaster Imran Rana? He will be the timer. Okay.
Should I start now?
Yeah. Everyone, put your hands together for Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum. Overcoming the grip of fear. Overcoming the grip of fear, Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum.
Okay, am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. What you give out through your thoughts, words, action, and feeling is what come back to you. You may have heard that mistakes are stepping stones to growth. But what happens when those stones feel like boulders, weighing you down, stopping you from moving forward? That's exactly what happens. Assalamu alaikum, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. As I was about to deliver my third speech, a speech I'd prepared for, a speech that was supposed to showcase my progress, a speech that was evaluated by Toastmaster Latif Mansoor. But before starting the speech, a single insidious thought gripped me. Are you wondering what that thought was? And more importantly, what kind of impact did it have on me? Maybe one of you might actually relate to this. That thought was, what if I forget my speech? What if I blank out? What if I forget the main idea? That thought was like relentless storm circling over and over in my mind. And then the storm broke I stood there, blank, lost, and I forgot everything. At that moment, time slowed to a crawl, and I wish I could disappear into the floor. Sadly, ever since then, every time I think about giving a speech, I can't help but recall that day when failure felt like an overwhelming burden. It affected my confidence and haunted my thoughts, making it difficult to move forward. As you may have noticed, it seems like a brief episode, but do you know, it cast a long shadow. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, and the impact lingered like a bruise that refuses to fade. And that's not all. This moment showed me that our thoughts don't just passively reside in our minds, they actively shape our reality. You know what else? That first time in my life, I realized that practicing and preparation are important, but managing nerves is equally essential. This harsh lesson taught me the importance of living in the present to overcome my nerves. Don't get me wrong, the tragic part lies here again. What I know is that even after finding a solution, there are still mountains to climb. There are still challenges ahead. Because it's incredibly hard for me to practice living in the moment. Changing years of ingrained pattern isn't easy. Any one of you who has ever tried to change such thinking pattern knows how tough it is. Despite my efforts, I still unconsciously slip back into the past, and I have to consciously pull myself back to the present. It's a constant battle. And the weight of this struggle feels crushing and soul draining. Although it's hard, I'm still trying. And every day is like climbing a mountain to practice living in the moment. Each day is a challenge, but I keep pushing forward, hoping to finally master this elusive skill one day, inshallah. Dear Toastmasters, I have learned is that everything truly starts with our minds. Everything starts with our thoughts. Thoughts shape our feelings, and those feelings drive our actions, ultimately leading to the result we experience in life. For a long time, I let my inner critic dictate my reality, but now I understand that by changing my thought process, I can change my actions, and that will naturally lead to different results. Believing that, I finally found the courage to deliver speech this time after a long break. So the memories of that moment still echo in my mind. I am determined to rise above them and embrace the opportunity to grow. That's why I'm gonna renewing my membership and continuing this journey with all of you. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the
So much. And as always, every time you speak, or even every time you deliver a role report, all of us just wonder one thing. Why don't you speak more often? Congratulations on that absolutely fantastic effort. Our third speaker, he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Ravi Pasugari. Toastmaster Fiza Aziz is delivering the deputy. The project title is Inspire Your Audience. Without going into much detail, I just say that this project's goal is for the speaker to inspire the audience. Okay, how hard it is to get. The duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Fiza Aziz. A sky full of stars. A sky full of stars, Toastmaster Fiza Aziz.
Really did what I wanted to do. Now you will have to hear my horrible secret, but you will have to. I'm a sky. I'm a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Too bad, you already have it. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today I'm here to give a speech. And I want to tell you how absolutely crazy I am for Coldplay. When I first heard this song, Patricia introduced the song to me and we danced this song. We used to jump and roll and we loved this song so much that my sister, she went to Coldplay concert in Berlin behind my back and posted pictures to me just to make me feel that I can't be there. Now I'm manifesting that concert to happen in Pakistan because if that happens, I will be first in line to get the ticket. Anyways, I'm here to discuss what is my longtime crush Chris Martin has to say. And what he's saying in this song is that I'm a star. I never realized that I was a star and I am a star. My work is beautiful and I forget to look up the sky and I don't see what my worth is. But whenever I look up the stars, I see someone's purpose, someone's dream, someone's passion. And this is what stars are made of. Stars are not just balls of gas. They are inspiration and hope, which we need right now. They are moments that the wheels might break the butterfly wings. That is another quote of this song. Yeah, that's too but during those setbacks, we sometimes forget that we are shining among those more beautiful and more brighter. But what is holding me back? What is holding you back? Is it the fear, the anxiety, and the doubt? Let me tell you a secret. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you're going through. You just have to shine. You just have to be bright and bright enough that nobody can start doubting you. And when you divine people they would be attracted to you. And they would be feeling lovely inside and out. The hair with lots of dreams and lots of hopes. We all go through our life day to day, trying to earn that and make that hopes into reality. And yes, this is not easy. It's really hard. But now we know what a direction is. We have the clarity and we can move forward. So we are sky full of stars. And we know what Chris Martin is trying to say. That is to dance in the song and be happy and be 12 years old again when I'm dancing with my 10-year-old sister in a very weird way. I'm not gonna dance. So this is what my speech is about. And what I'm going to give away with this speech is to never lose hope. Keep on going, keep on moving forward, keep on thinking forward. And the sky is full of stars. Thank you.
Keep on talking. You didn't follow that.
What?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can I say something here?
You can. You can. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to say, I wish I could just attend the Coldplay concert because it's the dream of mine. And please, let's just manifest that this happen. I'm gonna take you all to the Coldplay concert. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, yeah, a couple of things. The first is that, yeah, Coldplay is one of the biggest bands in the world. There was a time when I was as much in love with them as Fizza is. But clearly, Fizza has not heard the last two albums of Coldplay. And Fizza, if you wish to remain their fan, please do it. And secondly, Chris Martin, yeah, he's one good thing, one highlight of Chris Martin is that he's the same age as I am. Although it might not look it. And yeah, he was married to Gwyneth Paltrow, and they consciously uncoupled. And then Chris spent several years and 3 albums whining about it. And now, for some strange reason, she's together with Dakota Johnson. And one last thing, Bullet with Butterfly Wings is a Smashing Pumpkins song, not a Coldplay song.
No, it's a Paradise. If you heard about it, there's a line in it.
Ah, okay, then I'm mistaken. But okay, then that line is taken from the Smashing Pumpkins song, okay? All right. So our next speaker is Toastmaster Salim Rizal, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Shahzad Iqbal.
Me.
Toastmaster Iqbal. Yeah. I forgot that I was in a KTC meeting. His project is Dynamic Leadership Level 3. Again, inspire your audience. You're making it easy for the JMOD. I don't have to explain the law. So inspire your audience and Toastmaster Salim Rizal. Take a seat. Take a seat.
As I travel down a scenic route, snow-capped mountains tower in the distance, glistening in the sunlight as shines on them. A clear water lake stretches beside me, reflecting the majestic landscape, the breathtaking views that I'm taking in, and the beauty that's unfolding in front of me as I navigate my vehicle through the snow-peaked mountains of northern areas of Pakistan. In the front seat of the vehicle. You know, there is something truly special about being in the front seat as the beauty unfolds in front of you. If you have ever been in the northern areas of Pakistan or similar locations around the world, you know how it feels, that cool breeze when it touches you, that unfolding in front of you. But the million-dollar question is, who gets to sit in the front seat? In Pakistan, we keep the thing simple by offering it whoever the eldest in the group. But life is not that simple. It just doesn't look at who is the oldest. It looks at who is striving the most, who wants it the most, who deserves the most. For instance, let me take you back to the beginning of the holy month of Ramadan, 5 months ago. You know, the greatest joy for me when the Ramadan begins is obviously that iftar. But then after that, I was feeling a lot more religiously fervent this time around. I wanted to make it to the Tarawih prayer the special prayer that happens only in the month of Ramadan. In the evening, I wanted to make it to the front row. So I would get ready, rush in, and would sit in the front row. It was an unfamiliar territory for me. And it showed. Because the regular would just stare at me like, this Barsati Menda. Literally. Slowly, I kind of came back the rows. Every day, I was getting more and more late. And finally, by 20th of Ramadan, I found myself at the back end of the row. You know, there is starkly different world at the front and at the back. Because at the front, all their discussion was about spirituality and reflection of the life. Whereas at the back, I was hearing teenagers discussing about their shoppings, Eid shopping, and where they will go for Eid or dinner after Taraweeh. And it hit me. You know, my last job, it was in a major investment bank in the finance function. I was thrilled to get that job. I was like, finally, yes, I got it. Although it was in the finance function, i.e. the back office department, the money was good, the job was good, and I wanted it. A few months after I started the job, I had a chance to go into the front office, i.e. where the traders sit. My God, the life there is completely different. The glitzy offices, the spa, the hair salon, the massage center, the daycare, all for free they had it throughout the day. And bonuses, insanely high. You know, I wanted that coveted job as well, but I couldn't get it. I didn't strive for it that much. As soon as the job opportunity came, I was like, that's it. I'm going to go for it. I don't want to wait just in case if I lose this one. And I grabbed that. But now looking at it, I was missing out the whole world. So ladies and gentlemen, life offers us countless opportunities, whether it's our career, relationship, or personal growth. Merely getting a front seat isn't enough. We have to strive for the best views, the most immersive experience, because that's where the life actually begins. Because life, much like that scenic route, is best enjoyed in the front row. Now, if you excuse me, I need to rush to the mosque to get the front spot. Over to you, first hospital.
Thank you. What's the password for PACC auditorium? Or head office or
0300 2526 5831.
yes, a second.
Auditorium.
Auditorium.
ये तो चल रहा है ना यहाँ पर तो ये चल रहा है मेरा वाला
Yeah, so just unmute yourself. Is 0300
2526 5831.
2526
5831. 5831.
0300 के बाद में
2526 5831.
26
5831.
yeah 8 0300 2526 58. Can you type on the Zoom to wait?
No.
Okay, good. No, it's okay because somehow it's not working, but I think we should be good now. Fingers crossed.
ये चल रहा है तो
नहीं connect हो रहा ना?
ये तो कनेक्टेड है यहाँ पर आके कंफ्यूज है
Wait. Oh, Okay. Apparently, we are.
Please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Okay, you disconnect.
You're
You disconnect. Okay, our apologies for the disconnection once again. Our last speaker today is Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, and he'll be evaluated by Toastmaster in Ghana. His project is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language, which means that Toastmaster Majid Akhtar will be displaying vocal variety and body language.
Both.
Yeah. So, would you be targeting both or just one of them?
both.
Both. Needless to ask. Okay. Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, life is a stage. Life is a stage. Toastmaster Majid Akhtar.
When I was 8 years old, trust me when I tell you this, I used to think that when I turn 21, I'll get married to a beautiful girl. By the age of 22, I'll have a kid. By the age of 27, he'll start going to school. By the age of 37, he will be done with his country. And by the age of 47, he will be shooting my birds. Getting it all, can you be honestly, I am turning 46. I'm still. That's how life takes us. They say when you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. I told my plan to God, and God did what he had to do. So my life has a yardstick. Like they say, before Christ and after Christ. So my life is before I started my practical life and after I started my Before I started my practical life, I was fun-loving. I used to dance in every song. I used to run after every girl. I used to do whatever I wanted. Going back home before 1 a.m. in the morning was a sin for me. But Majid who never wanted to follow a routine, who wanted to get married at the age of 21, was still single, but then a thing was about to happen. The yardstick. There was a collision with the yardstick. The independent Majid who wanted to live his own life on his own terms. I never wanted to follow my dad's instruction. I never wanted to follow my teacher's instruction because I wanted to live my own life. But then there was a God. Again, I shared my plan with the God, and God again bounced back. Practical life stuff. My first day at work, I was given an assignment. I very successfully completed the task by 4 p.m. And guess what? My boss presented that work to his boss, telling that he has completed that work by himself. I was shocked. Mama mia! Whole day, since morning till now, I was burning my oils, completing this task, and now what am I facing? This man very bluntly on my face telling that he has done all the work. My God, this was the first phase of music. The music was not ending here. A lot more had to come. What I saw when I was not in practical life, that everybody is going to be very honest and we will be fighting based on our competitive skills. Based on that, I will be getting promotions. There are going to be people, there are going to be women, men, they will be more intelligent than me, and I will have to prove myself to cross their yardstick. But what happened actually? Out of 100%, 90% of the people were there for I don't know what reasons. They say, I I mean, there was a saying which I heard when I was a little child, fool's paradise. So the banking job I went into, that got proved. There were a lot of senior executive vice presidents. I don't know why in the world were they senior executive vice presidents. So then I came to know exactly that there's a huge drama. Huge drama. It's a stage. When you watch a stage drama, there are different characters. There's certain characters who are admirable. There's certain characters who are hateable. You like the hero, but sometimes villain is more powerful. And when you like the villain, the hero kills the villain. So this is how life is. So then I realized if life is really a stage, then why not play the role of a hero? When I thought that I should play the role of a hero, then I realized that I need to have a strong personality. And when I started thinking that how do I deal with different characters, the villain, the person who is against me, the person who is in my favor, how do I deal with all of them? I answered this question to myself that I need to have strong personality. If I will have weak personality, then I will exploit it. Then the crux I found was that what exactly constitutes a personality? Personality, the first thing which builds the personality is our thought. Our thought forces us to build an opinion. Our sustained opinions convert into beliefs, and our beliefs convert into personality. Then I realized that it starts from a thought and it becomes personality. The transition is thought, opinion, opinion into belief, and belief into personality. After realizing this fact, then I really found them as a good tool. And telling you honestly, this is a tool which you can apply, you can use in your life, no matter which discipline you are in. Whether if you are a banker, an accountant, a drama artist, a toastmaster, whoever you are, if you want to change your personality, then only change your thoughts. Because once you change your thoughts, the opinions are going to be changed. Once the opinions are changed, the beliefs will be changed. And when the beliefs are changed, the personality is going to be changed. This stage of Toastmasters, where there are a lot of heroes, all have different challenges to face because they're all on this stage. Now you have to decide that on this stage of Toastmasters, do you want to become an active Toastmaster or a passive Toastmaster?
Thank you so much, Madam Esther. And before moving on to the next segment, let me announce that all the speakers that qualified will be floating a poll.
No speakers are not for now.
Sorry.
DTM Irfan and Toastmaster Fazlan.
Okay, because I'm short of time and
Irfan was overtime.
overtime. Oh, DTM Irfan, once again, your overtime. Apologies for that. Anyhow, polls will be floated for three speakers. Without further ado, let me introduce the table topics master, who, in keeping with the proud KTC tradition, has been switched. And this time, it's the VP Education himself making the switch, because he's stepping into the shoes of table topics master. So without further ado, let's welcome Toastmaster Shahzaid to the stage.
Thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Talha bin Hamid. I hope I am audible and visible to everyone.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Am I audible? Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second session of today's meeting, which is the table topics, and we all giving an impromptu talk to speak on it for the 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All know what is the table topics. It is a practice where we practice impromptu speeches. Where we need to speak on our feet, to think on the spot, and to give a constructive speech of 2 minutes. So without further ado, I would like to call upon the stage our first speaker, and our first speaker is Toastmaster Sila Hamid.
Yeah, table topics. Yeah. I asked the table topics.
So Toastmaster Sila Hamid, your topic is people may hear your words, but they feel your attitude. It's a quote from John C. Maxwell. People may hear your words, but they feel your attitude. Toastmaster Sila Hamid.
You, table topic master. People may heard my words, but
Yes. Yeah,
can,
but they see your attitude.
but they can.
They feel your attitude.
Okay, they can hear my words and
Yeah.
they can feel my attitude also.
Yeah.
Both the things, or they can.
Toastmaster Chavez, can you repeat the topic?
Am I not right?
Yes. So your topic is that people may hear your words, but they feel your attitude.
They may hear your words, but they feel your attitude.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
They may, okay, now
They may hear your words,
Okay,
but
they
they
may
feel
hear
your
my-
attitude. Yeah.
yes, people may hear my words, but they can feel my attitude also.
Yeah.
Yes, people may hear my words and they feel my attitude as well. And I always come across this kind of a comment or compliment that whenever they hear me, they feel that my attitude is so humble, so friendly, and it makes me feel so proud on my attitude that whenever I speak, and I always, get a compliment that you speak really in a melodious voice. So I feel that my attitude is, a part and parcel of my personality. I'm kind of a very down to earth person. And with this thing, I always say that sometimes it happens if whoever speaks, we feel that that person is not, speaking in a very nicer manner or in a friendlier manner. So the attitude, do not match it. But I always try to make an attitude resemblance with my words. And whenever I try to speak, I always try to give a message in a positive way, and it always, reflect my personality as well. Thank you.
Well, thank you to Master Sila Hamid for the wonderful and kind words. So our next speaker is from the online audience. So we have Amara Yunus as a guest speaker.
Yes. Amra, you're there?
Is Amra or Amara? I don't know.
Amra.
Amra, okay, thank you.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, guest Amra. Your topic is that autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Yeah, I would try to speak on it. Well, the topic is that autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. Great. It really is resonating with me as well. The way I keep myself motivated when there are the times when the things go, they just feel like going against you. I feel that it applies to the person, it applies to the nations, it applies to every individual. that when you have that power that you can regenerate things from each and every part of your soul. So the autumn gives you another chance to grow up again. I wish I could have some story around it and I could speak more on that. But I really appreciate and I really want myself as well to be able to keep as productive in those times when there is the autumn. Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Amra. We appreciate your effort and hope to see you in our next meetings. So our next speaker would be from the physical audience. So we have spouse of Toastmaster Latif Mansoor. I don't know her name, so please.
Zahra. Bhavi.
Oh, sorry. Apologies from my side. Toastmaster Zahra. Okay, so your topic is a very easy topic. Autumn is the season of reflection. Agree or not? Autumn is the season of reflection. Agree or not? Yes, Zara.
Thank you, Tabletop Master. Autumn is the season where I think all the bad, or you can say whatever happened in the past, fall off and groom you from the beginning. And you can see your hidden, I think you can see your inside out, what have been you've been through from the struggle, from the way you have did in your past, and coming out of that, like how butterfly grows out of the cocoon, and you be bright, shiny, and in the spring, and you're ready for the next challenges in your life. So how you come across these things, maybe you self-reflect yourself, or maybe you analyze whatever the target you are achieving or your goals are there, and you are there or not, you realize on that moment, and then you can see how much you have to groom yourself more than that. Over to you, to Tabletop Master.
Thank you, guest Zahra, for that wonderful thoughts and words. Ladies and gentlemen, it was our last speakers, and with that, the table topic session is ended. And
Toastmaster
please,
Chaudhary, we have time for another speaker. Do you have
sir.
another topic? Do you have another topic? We have time.
I have a lot of topics, sir.
Okay, Toastmaster Sabha Wari, could you come to the stage?
Who is?
Please assign the topic. Shazir, please.
Shazir, assign the topic.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so your topic is that how to be more clearer about your personal goal. How to be more clearer about your personal goal.
To be clear about your personal goals.
Something about personal
Personal goals.
and
Yeah.
not professional.
Yeah.
So when it comes to personal, it's about emotions. It's about sentiments. It's about happiness. It's all about more like a woman and not a man. It doesn't seem like practical, it seems like emotional when it's personal. So when it's personal, then the aim shall be higher
like a sky. Because it's about you. It's all about you. The world is all yours. And when we imagine in that way, then we start thinking about our creator, the person, the one who has created us actually, that has already given us the rules. Just connect his goals to your goals, and definitely you will flourish. Now come to yourself. Would you like to explore yourself or discover? I must say, create yourself. Every skill you can create in yourself. Instead of discovering and exploring yourself, just connect your creator with you and create yourself. And the world will look at you and you will not look at the world after that. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Wonderful, wonderful. Can we take one more speaker? Do we
Okay,
have time?
okay, we can take one more.
I want Toastmaster Asghar to be on the stage.
Okay, Toastmaster as well. Lucky you.
Didn't send any work message to him. It must be clear that I didn't send you any message for being a speaker.
Yeah.
Okay. So Toastmaster Asghar, your topic is that the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion, the misconception that it has taken place. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I think
Thank you.
it is, if I'm not wrong, the poet. Okay, I totally agree with this abstract concept that the real communication has never been taken place, unfortunately. We are talking with each other, to each other, or talking with ourselves, but we are not genuinely communicating. This quote shows the depth of what should be done when it comes to the communication. I have found people around me, they are shouting that they are successfully convinced somebody. In fact, they successfully silenced them. I am the clear examples. Usually I am silenced more than 5 occasions in a single day. But the people in front of me unfortunately think that I am convinced. The real communication is to convey what is at stake and bring the other party into the middle ground so that he or she can patiently listen you. I can easily recall a Urdu poet who said, हादसे से बढ़ के सानिया ये हुआ कि बात न सुनी गई न कही गई. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asghar. Very beautifully handled the topic. So I am very thankful to all the speakers who came on the stage and share their thoughts with us. It's time to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, BTM Talhabin Khan.
Thank you so much, Mr. Table Topics Master, for that impromptu role of impromptu session master. Of course, absolutely beautiful topics. Carrying on with our theme of the radiance of space. And I especially love the quote that said during table topics that autumn is like a second spring, where every leaf is like a flower. So yeah, that's another way of looking at it. But again, it does come at a cost, but the cost is a natural part of life. And think about it. One day we all have to leave this world. We can fade away, or we can die with a radiant explosion, or we can leave a mark on this. How would we like to keep this world? Of course, religiously, morally, socially, we should all wish for peaceful death. That is the least bit of botheration to us and our loved ones. But at the same time, perhaps we would also like to leave this world a little bit better place. Even in death, a leaf first adds a dash of color and then enriches the soil. It falls to. So think about it. Without further ado, well, there have been plenty of ado. So that's, whenever somebody says without further ado, it's a sign that too much time has already been wasted. So without further ado, let's call our superb journal evaluator today, putting the journal in journal evaluator, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to always be on KTC stage, but physically. So I take full opportunity wherever I am in Pakistan to be as much possible to take up the roles, to share my views, to share my feel how it is lovely to be with my extended family whenever I'm in Karachi. So today, my role as a general evaluator is to monitor each and every segment of the meeting from the start till the end. And my second role is to hold this, or to organize, or to welcome all these speech evaluators, role holders for this evaluation session. So as DTM Talha said, without further ado, we will invite our first speaker's evaluator, Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar. He will be evaluating to DTM Irfan Faruqi's speech. Toastmaster.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi is delivering a speech from high performance leadership. He was supposed to talk about his leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and implement the plan with the help of a team. Today, as a part of the first speech of the project, he was supposed to introduce his plan and vision. DTM Irfan, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. So, without further ado, DTM Irfan, you talked about the two most important but confusing concept of professional life. Thank you very much. I came to know about their differences after 20 years of my service in various organizations. I'm great. Because I've been chasing those concepts since I think 2004 or 2003. I especially like the two difference of the manager, which is about reducing the risk, and leader about taking the risk. This immediately distinguished me from the leader, and I immediately came to know that I'm a manager. And then the way you compare both type of leadership with the potential energy and the kinetic energy, and the way you draw the graph in order to complement or supplement or even articulate what you are saying is really excellent. It was immediately graspable for us when you show that the graph, and then you are, and then the way you complement it with the commentary. After introducing the concept, you talked about your plan and vision in the light of your role as manager and leader. You talked about the requirement, speechcraft activity, you are volunteered, and you mentioned the advantages of planning about the number of speakers, your team, and then the journal plan, different sessions, and about all your role as manager and leadership. You successfully plan your vision. Now we are waiting for the implementation of the plan as the second speaker as a part of your experience. Recommendation part, maybe I found you to disproportionately theorizing the leadership and manager part, I mean the theory part, which unfortunately led your disqualification because you had no choice but to hurry towards the conclusion. And that is how I think striking a precarious balance is one of the important things when it comes to 7 minutes speech in the Toastmaster. Over to you, Jason.
Our next speaker is Tabassum. Right? Okay. So her speech was evaluated by the second Toastmaster, Kalam Khan. Please.
Thank you so much. And this second. Let me open my notes. Yeah. Toastmaster. Overcoming the grip of fear. I'm puzzled and flummoxed and totally confused and befuddled that what is your fear? What are you afraid of? Because apparently you have nothing. Today, when you were speaking, you had us all spellbound. Even though you were sitting, your face was not visible, and we all understand that that is due to certain limitations. Nobody really felt that we could not see you or we could not see you stand because your words and your expressions did the heavy lifting. Even your subtle body movements that went with the speech and the very cultured and understated ups and downs of your diction that perfectly conveyed the emotions of your words. And your words were some of the strongest that we've heard in all of the speeches in a long time. Your language, for example, and just a few examples. Every day is like climbing a mountain. When you describe, you struggle to live in the now. You know what? You don't need to struggle to live in the now. You just need to let go of the past. Because there's no need to fear the future. The future is beautiful. You need to believe that, and it will become true. There's really no improvement area that I can point out in your spoken speech because it was perfectly structured, it had eloquent language, and it was delivered with close to perfect expression. You showed courage and you used such vivid language that we were right there with you in your journey of fear. And the only point that is left hanging is do not focus on the tragedy that you have suffered through. Instead, focus on the now and focus on the future. Because even as you speak, you are in the process of conquering that tragedy. You should focus on your motivation and you should change your thinking to always focus on the future. This is a forum where you're not only allowed to make mistakes, but you're required to make mistakes. And you can make as many mistakes as often for as long as you want. The only thing to do is to turn up. So overall, superb speech, perfectly delivered, with absolutely fantastic wordplay and expression. And the only improvement area is don't think about conquering your fear, you've already conquered it. Over to you, General.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmasters Salam and Hamid. I will just remove this chair because many people have taken that as an advantage, holding it for some kind of strength, I believe. And Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar clearly just yes. Okay, so first speaker is our Toastmaster Fiza. And I am her speech evaluator. So Toastmaster Fiza Aziz. Thank you, General Evaluator. Today it's an honor to give or evaluate a speech of an emerging speaker, I believe. A speaker who has shown courage to come on stage and share her thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy if you feel that there is something missing and then you start hiding yourself. It is more encouraging if you come up on stage and show what potential you have. When I talk about, or when I heard about the speech title, Sky Full of Stars, I felt that this will go to those grandma stories where, when our leaders, when our senior, or when our parents, or when our senior people, whenever someone dies, become star. But eventually, it came to a Coldplay and then Martin. So I feel the knowledge about the topic was immensely, gracefully explained. It was not only about Martin or her passion about the Coldplay, it was about what his thoughts are. And his thoughts were to look in yourself. We all are the stars. When it comes to this much of speech, I loved the audience awareness, the eye contact. I found Toastmaster Fiza very comfortable with the audience. Now, when I see so many strengths, I feel that I should share few things which can make this speech to a next level. I found out that there were too many giveaways in one speech. We all are stars, and nobody cares. So if we take one point and keep the speech into that, like for example, when you were young, you explain your young days. And then finally, you break up the class straight away. I'm not going to dance. And nobody asked it. And we were not even thinking that you will be dancing. So you just strip the script is there. You just have to move on with it. We were watching the YouTube videos. We were there. And somehow, she's in Berlin and I'm here. And that makes the excitement. Finally, when you came up with the young days, and what is Fiza today? Fiza is gracious. Today, she's also ready to take all of us to Coldplay. It has to be in Pakistan, right? But I would have suggested that we all will go to Coldplay concert with a memory message of Martin. What Fiza is giving today is everyone has to look in themselves as a star. This should be a fitting message of your speech. Good luck for your future projects. Just work on one of the strengths is what you have to give back to the audience. Thank you. And fourth speaker was Toastmaster Fahim Raza. And his speech was evaluated by Ibarra.
Toastmaster Fahim. What an interesting title. What a funny and entertaining speech you delivered. During the time you spoke, I definitely liked the title of your speech. And you had good clarity, and you spoke with good confidence, and you had good eye contact. And I definitely found you looking at the audience, both physical and virtual. There was good hand and body gestures, which you used to express yourself during the time you spoke. And there was good comfort level during the time you spoke, and I could detect no signs of hesitation or any nervousness. You had constructed the speech well with a good example from your life, so that the audience was thoroughly engaged with what you were saying, and it connected well with the audience because we could understand the story. We could understand the speech from point 1 to point 2, and I thought that the topic that you had definitely inspired the audience, and however, there was some improvement, a couple of more points that I had written. I also like the facial expressions that you had in your speech, and I always like the smile that you have in your speech as well. However, there were some areas of improvement, and I thought that vocal variety could have been incorporated in it, so that the speech could have had more depth and flair, and you could have covered the speaking area more. Overall, it was a pretty well delivered speech, and good luck for your next speech. Thank you.
Our last speaker, Majid. Okay, so thank you, Toastmaster Nebara Islam. Our next speaker was Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, and his speech was evaluated. I think he's desperately to come over and deliver, and I'm trying to hold it as much possible. No. Toastmaster Imran Raj.
Thank you so much, General Gravity. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today Toastmaster Majid Akhtar delivered a wonderful speech, and the topic was Life is a Stage, with a wonderful message that live a purposeful life, plus be an active Toastmaster instead of passive Toastmaster. In his words, I must say, today his speech was a power performance. Today he delivered, he displayed his two strengths, that is his vocal variety and his body language. We all know whenever Toastmaster Majid Akhtar came on stage, the two things is there, that is the electrifying performance of his vocal variety. The stage movement, the confident stage movement. Throughout the speech, I found your body was flowing with the flow of your speech, and your vocal variety was quite amazing. It was a wonderful speech with an inspiring message. I really love the way you dissect your whole life history, means from your birth till now, that we make so many plans, like at 10 years we will be doing this, in 16 we will be doing that. So it was quite amazing and quite humorous. This speech could be an international speech with some tweaks. We can make it more better. But I'm not here to talk about the content, but the overall body language and vocal variety. So, as I already mentioned that these are your strong points. You can change it. You can turn all the things in your favor with your vocal variety and with your foreign language. But I would like to challenge you. You had a natural vocal variety and you had a natural body language. Your flow of words was quite amazing and natural. But I want you to do the plan, means whatever you're doing it according to the plan. Like you're using the stage, then use it purposefully with a plan. Instead of there were movement like to and fro movements, and your hand just gestures sometimes were flowing. What we can say, try to use them according to plan. This is what I would like to challenge you overall. Overall, a wonderful speech, and I thoroughly loved it. Over to you, Karachi.
Second, for a millisecond, I thought, I want you to say, from now onwards, don't share your plan to the God.
A reminder of voting.
Yes, that did not happen. Let me ask the timer. All the speech evaluators are
Yes,
qualified?
all the speech evaluators are qualified.
Okay, fine. So please, the
Since you were one of them.
voting, floating towards the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Similarly on the Zoom.
Yeah.
We need to take a break, or I should invite the
No.
table topic evaluator. Yeah, table topic evaluator. So our table topic evaluator is one.
I requested but was rejected.
Toastmasters record. Wait.
Yeah, I'm getting all this.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is you, Toastmasters. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll blame it to the VP education.
Can we evaluate ourselves?
Yeah.
Impromptu
Everyone will get
table topics evaluator for the impromptu
You
session.
can record on the topic.
Yeah,
She must all overall evaluate.
she has very good powers of recall. Don't worry.
Okay, so let me invite Toastmaster Rifat, who will be giving an insight of all the table topic speeches in maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Stage is yours.
Table topic is the most thrilling session of Toastmaster meeting, because in table topic, every speaker has a flair and variety to introduce and to deliver what he wants to deliver. And in table topic, today, the table topics have a variety, and all the speakers do their best by expressing their feeling that what they want to express. The first speaker, Toastmaster Sila, did her best because she's humble, she's nice and down to earth. She did her role diligently and marvelously. The second speaker is online speaker, Amara. Amara is engaged with an organization and she marvelously did her job. The next speaker is Toastmaster Zara. Toastmaster Zara is a Toastmaster, though nowadays she's not Toastmaster, but with the company of the Toastmaster, she proved that she is an excellent Toastmaster. and very good inclusion in Toastmaster family. The last speaker is Toastmaster Sabha. Every word of Toastmaster Sabha speech have a purpose, and every word has a message that what we do and what the God proposed for us, and I thoroughly admire her speech. The last speaker is Toastmaster Asghar. Toastmaster Asghar is a confident speaker. He has quality of humor, and we enjoy the humor which Toastmaster Asghar deliver. And today, though I was not prepared, but because it's beauty of the Toastmaster that we have to do what we want or what we have assigned to do. Over to General Value.
In District 20, it is very common. Toastmaster wears many hats. Here we do wear, but we don't say it. We have a person who is first person in the meeting room, who does each and everything. He wears how many hats. Today I feel we have good 5 speeches, prepared speeches, their evaluations, and handsome table topics which were delivered with the purposeful messages, a radiant of meetings which had first and second session purposefully done. Let's invite our role holders. I will now invite Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar, who will be the grammarian and the word master.
As the grammarian, I was supposed to find out fault in the speakers' speeches and how when they were delivering this. It is a difficult job, someone. Well, anyhow, someone said that I would like you to challenge you. I think challenge yourself maybe, or the excellent table topic evaluation delivered by Madam Toastmaster. But I think she was supposed to say the first speaker was rather than is, and the second speaker was rather than is. And Asghar delivered it because you were talking with the past things. And none other than Shikim Thala bin Ahmed committed a mistake. He said puzzled, and then he used a word. Then he said befuddled. And that the word he used in between was not graspable to me. And when we want to commit a mistake, you usually keep it ambiguous. I think it was a cross-mocked or mocked?
Flummoxed.
Flummoxed? What is the spelling?
Flummoxed. F-L-U-M-M-O-X-E-D. U-double-M-O-X-E-D.
O-X-E-D. Thank you for this excellent flummoxed. Puzzled, flummoxed, befuddled. Now I'm converting it one of the good usages that we have. The second thing, every day is like climbing a mountain. Someone said a very good expression. The knowledge of topic gracefully explained. Thank you very much. Table topic sessions are the most thrilling part of the session. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this good usage. When it comes to present, it is about when someone said, how butterflies grow out of cocoon. What a words, cocoon. Regenerate things from your soul. A speaker, the speaker from online, someone said from online. Life offers us countless opportunities. Rainy season frog, what is the Urdu meaning of rainy season frog? Okay, thank you very much. Law is not that simple. Law is not that simple. Cool breeze, touching you. Beauty unfolding in front of you. Was your project related to the descriptive speech?
No, it was inspired.
Okay. The clear water lakes stretches beside me. Star full of sky, never lose hope. Nobody cares. Someone said, nobody cares. The central of the idea of this speech delivered by Izar. The stars are not just ball of gases, they are inspiration. We are shining among setbacks. My word is beautiful, long time crush, someone said. Because I had this back in my childhood. I'm a sky full of stars. When I was 21, I will get married. But what takes the cake is, I'm 46 and I'm still single. How fortunate you are. Exactly. Because you have no idea how obnoxious mother-in-laws are. Thank you.
Called my mother-in-law a little earlier sooner. I could not find that much of humor in her. Allah bless her. Okay, let us invite Toastmaster Sela Hamid. She is our listener today.
Good evening once again. I wanted to talk about the theme. Autumn shows us autumn. It was all about autumn. So one beautiful quote I wanted to share. Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let the things go.
Yes.
I wanted to be a listener today because I do not want to speak more. I wanted to be mute. But our table topic master has asked me very first about the topic, and I suddenly said, "Why me?" And DTM Tara said that ask him. So I just recalled one share on this thing. Can I share in Urdu?
Yeah, sure.
दुश्मनों ने जो दुश्मनी की है, दुश्मनों ने जो दुश्मनी की है, दोस्तों ने भी क्या कमी की? खामोशी पर है लोग ज़ेरे अताब और हमने तो बात भी की. Okay, so now let's start with the listening role. And being a listener, I have noted some of the beautiful lines of yours. So let's guess who said what. Okay, so beauty comes from depth. DTM Talha, absolutely, yes. Who talks about the difference between manager and the leader?
DTM Park.
We all are here with lots of hope. We all are here with lots of hope. TM Fazan, yes. Days turn into weeks and week into months.
That is.
Days turn into week and week into month.
Majid?
No.
Come again.
Days turn into weeks and weeks into months. No. Toastmaster Alpha. Okay. Rainy season fog. Yes. Toastmaster Pani. Okay. Okay. Any idea? Who thinks that it's a sin to come early before 1 at night? Yeah. TM Majid. And this is it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Silla. I think Shahzeb Iqbal is not.
Yeah, but I have his report. So everyone first, please re-vote for the best evaluator because I missed out one name. In the meanwhile, let me deliver the R-Counter report on behalf of Shahzeb. I'm putting the link once again in the WhatsApp group. Sorry? Yeah, I'm doing both because I have to do both, okay? Yeah, so wait, be patient, everyone.
On the
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, everyone. So the report of Toastmaster Shahzeb. Toastmaster Asghar 10 times up. And I would like this part. DTM Talha. So, and you know, 7 times.
Very good.
Toastmaster Arfan 2 times up. Toastmaster Silla 5 times up. Toastmaster Latif 2 times up and 2 times up. So, thank you so much and over to you.
Thank you. I should say Shahzeb for sending the report and DTM Talha for sharing the insights of the details. As per the timer, only the time is running.
Yeah.
All the speakers were qualified.
Yes.
Fine. So here comes my report as a general evaluator. First and foremost, I love the theme, the flyer. When I saw my name on that autumn leaf, I thought I'm going to fall down. But then I saw I have other 3 also, the big 4 also coming down with me. So I was more encouraged. The meeting started on time. The setup was arranged. The theme was well explained. The guest was all welcomed. I really loved the insight of the speech, actually, the start speech, because that is all what we all have lived for. And DTM Talha, thank you for sharing that kind of speech, where it says that, you know, we might not live, but the nations, the communities, or our legacy will always live. I really loved it. The role players all somehow managed, delivered the role. I know that this is a weekday where people are at work, some goes with the work stress. I thoroughly enjoyed the meeting. The speakers have shared all the best they can, but I still feel that you should have that much of time to accumulate that 5 to 7 minute speech as a purposeful speech. When I say a purposeful speech, it's not about bringing your knowledge to the audience, but bring that purpose that you can be one of the best. Or I believe also, this is also DTM Talha who always says, you are as good as your last speech. So just think about it. How was I when I delivered my last speech and how I can be a better person of my previous speech. Last but not the least, one thing which I really want to add up to this, I feel this from the last 2 meeting I attended. I feel that the guy who serves the tea and the biscuit, we should give him a time that, okay, after the table topic session, you just come in and share it. Because I feel many of the speakers who were on the stage might be, you know, just searching him. And that guy who we should in fact, he constant. Yeah. Yeah. So that is the only thing which I feel that we can add a value to the speaker who has come so prepared or impromptu. We can add him like, okay, boss, come at this time, or just let us know that, you know, the table topic is end. Where are you sitting? We'll ask you to come in and deliver. That's the only thing which I wanted to share. I love the meeting. I would love to hand over this charge back to Toastmaster of the Day. Yes, yes, I already said it. It will not go anywhere, but I know you are wearing a black. Yeah, lawyer, right? You have to look at it.
Okay. Okay.
But you were too good. Having remembering those all 5 speakers coming on stage and what they have delivered, it was amazing.
Okay,
They have been
everyone.
mentioning their names, not
Thank you so much. And finally, to quickly wind up the meeting, let's call 2 of our guests for comments. In the meantime, please vote for Best Facilitator and Best Big Four. So, Toastmasters Sabha, please come to the stage for your comments about.
No.
Yeah.
So the purpose of me coming in Karachi Toastmasters Club is to meet with Nada bin Hamid in person. But today I was privileged enough to meet with the champion, Nabi, right?
Yeah.
Am I taking the right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have always seen you online, but never met with you in person. And today I'm privileged to meet with your spouse also, to your wife. Thank you so much coming to Karachi and being here. So this is the beauty of the Karachi Toastmaster Club, that it gives the quality because of the experience. And I belong to CA Toastmaster Club Karachi, where I see more beginners and they try to learn from us. But when I come here, I learn from the people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Sabha, for those beautiful sentiments. And we have hopefully prospective Toastmaster Amra Yunus. Toastmaster Amra, your comments, please. And thank you for sticking with us through all the disconnections and everything. So please unmute yourself and share your comments about the meeting. Toastmaster, sorry, Amra, please unmute yourself. Yeah. Now we can hear you. Yeah. Sorry, we still can't hear you. Can you remove the headphones? Madam Amra, can you remove your earphones? Yeah. We still can't hear you. Yeah, remove them and
Took out from mobile.
Also. Okay. No, you're still not audible. I think there's some problem with the.
Ask her to write.
Yeah, can you write on the Zoom chat box your comments? Okay. Can you? No, you're not audible. Unfortunately, we can't hear you. We did hear you during table topics, but if you write your comments on the Zoom chat box, that would be great. Or you can send them to me personally, so I can share with the club. So everyone, now quickly, the meeting results. Best prepared speaker for the day is Toastmaster. Best table topics is Toastmaster Salah Hamid, so you should be grateful to the table topics master. Best evaluator, best evaluator. Previously also it was going to me, and after the amended ballot box is also going to me. Thank you so much. Best facilitator today again goes to Toastmaster Salah Hamid for the listener role. And finally, Best Big Four is a tie between myself and Latif. I'm not really talking. So thank you so much. And thank you so much, online audience. See you all again. Toastmaster Amra, please be sure to send your comments via WhatsApp. And I'll be very glad to share them with the club. Thank you so much and good